Should the Mets be interested in Sandy Alcantara? Should they be interested, guys? What's going on? My name is Randy. You're watching the Randy Talks Mets channel. And Sandy Alcantara is a guy that the Mets should be interested in. Obviously, you got the Garrett Cole injury now with the Yankees. You got a lot of injuries around the league. You got George Kirby. It's a lot of injuries, and those are pitcher-wise. Sean Manaea is a Mets guy, is a Mets pitcher that's injured right now. You got the Frankie Montas injury. It's a lot of injuries. So now you got Kodai Senga going into the season, David Peterson, hopefully healthy-wise, all these guys, God forbid, who knows? Senga, David Peterson, Clay Holmes as your number 3, Tyler McGill, probably Griffin Canning or Paul Blackburn, and Tyler McGill. That's going to be your rotation, but if the Mets could pick up a guy like Sandy Alcantara, that would be very, very huge for the New York Mets because Sandy Alcantara is a guy that's 29 years old. He is coming off a Tommy John surgery in 2024, but now he is healthy. He looks good in spring training. He's pitched in 4 games in spring training, a 2.16 ERA. He throws a fastball of 100 miles per hour. He has nasty pitches. And the Mets need pitching. I still think they need pitching. And I feel like Sandy Alcantara would be a great option for the New York Mets. You can make a trade, and the Mets have a lot of prospects to trade from. So I think at some point they're going to have to trade some of these guys. You got Jet Williams, you got Ronnie Mauricio, who I don't want them to trade, but if they do, then hopefully it's better for the team. I really do not want Ronnie Mauricio traded. You got Brett Beatty, you got guys like Acuna, you got Ryan Clifford, Drew Gilbert. You have a lot of prospects. You got Jonah Tong, a lot of prospects that could be traded. And the Mets need pitching. I really think they still need pitching. They still need that one more pitcher that really takes them over the hump. And pitching is a big thing, and you need it in this league. And Sandy Alcantara has 3 more years, $55 million in his contract. So I think Sandy Alcantara would be a great option for the New York Mets. He's coming off injury, so I think he's going to be healthy. And his fastball is playing up to 100 miles per hour. Harold Reynolds from MLB Network said he doesn't think that Sandy Alcantara is going to be a Miami Marlin opening day. That is a huge comment to make. So if the Mets are interested in pitching in somehow, maybe at some point, maybe let's say it's not before opening day. Maybe they could get him by the trade deadline or that type of stuff. I've definitely seen that on Twitter about Sandy Alcantara becoming a Met. And I think that would be a great fit for the New York Mets. You're getting a guy that has 3 years of control. That is a huge thing. He's 29 years old, so he's going to be probably 32 by the end of that control. So that is a huge thing, and the Mets need to capitalize on that situation. And hopefully they do. Let's say Kodai Senga, David Peterson, Clay Holmes, they're all pitching well. Sean Manaea comes back. Cool. But they need one more pitcher. Maybe Tyler McGill, maybe Blackburn, maybe Canning are not, performing the way they're supposed to be performing. And you get a guy like Sandy Alcantara in the trade deadline, that is going to be a huge addition to the New York Mets. I think this would be a great fit for the New York Mets. I really think Sandy Alcantara is a guy that can make this pitching rotation just even better on a different level. And, man, that fastball plays up to 100 miles per hour. He has a nasty slider. He has a changeup. He has nasty pitches. And, yeah, the Mets need pitching. The Mets really do need pitching. And at the end of the day, if you want to improve the team, I hope that David Stearns comes to a point. Let's say the Mets are having a successful season so far, and you're going into the trade deadline, and you want to make this team even better, and they're buyers, you should go for a guy like Sandy Alcantara. That is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think that they should go after? Maybe a Sandy Alcantara, maybe a Dylan Cease, maybe a Michael King. There's definitely options out there. And obviously, pitching is pitching is very necessary. And there's a lot of injuries that are going on right now in the league. So we will see what happens. But I think Sandy Alcantara would be a really awesome and incredible fit for the New York Mets. And maybe he doesn't want to be traded. Maybe he wants to stay in Miami, but Miami is going to have to trade him. Miami's probably going to trade him because they're not going to win anytime soon. And they're not looking like a good organization. They're looking like a real slow organization, and they're not doing much. So we will see if a trade even happens at some point, but I thought it was just a cool thing to talk about. If you enjoyed the video, definitely do a favor. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, guys. You guys are awesome. Have a good one. Let's go Mets.